Hey everybody, wanted to get on here and talk about a topic that's been kind of on my mind a lot lately. And before we get into it, though, I was going to tell you guys. I know I don't mention it on these little short vlogs I do, but I wanted to let you know that all my partners I have, I'm going to pop them up here on the screen. They have coupon codes for you guys to use on their websites. So if you need anything from any of the partners I have, whether it be Latitude or ASIO gear or Stealth Outdoors or Razor Broadheads, or Hawke Optics. Make sure you use some of them codes. They're always in the description of the video, but I want to make sure you knew they were there. Um, anyway, I hear a lot of hunters, especially hardcore hunters, which a lot of us are, say like, "I don't even know what I would do without hunting," or you almost identify as a deer hunter, like it's who I am. It's the only thing I know what to do with myself. And I am guilty of saying that from time to time. Like I for a long time there, I wouldn't have known what to do with myself if I couldn't deer hunt. Would have been lost in a way. And I don't think that's a very good way of living. um, and yeah, people will say, deer hunting brings me closer to God, and that might be true for you, or deer hunting keeps me out of trouble, and maybe that's true for you too. But don't ever forget that deer hunting can be taken away from you in a blink of an eye. I mean, just like this, something could happen to you. You could have a stroke. I could sit right here in this video and have a stroke and not be able to deer hunt anymore. I could run to the grocery store to grab some eggs and get hit by a semi truck and be paralyzed and won't be able to hunt anymore. Something could happen with my kids, and it maybe requires me to be at home all the time, where I can't go hunting anymore, or not as much as I used to. And I think putting your identity in something that can be taken away from you is not good, not healthy for you. I obviously, you guys know this. I kind of identify myself as a Christian, and I also, as of recently, I identify myself as a father, and try to make that a priority over deer hunting. I think the main problem that we have as deer hunters is whenever we identify as a deer hunter, you almost forget about what is actually important in life, whether that be your faith or your children or your wife or maybe your community, maybe your house. As far as a house means, I mean like what you've built around you, as far as a community or things that need to be taken care of at home. And when we put all of our eggs in this one basket of deer hunting and kind of only think about that, you can get pretty lost in the world, and things don't always turn out the way they should for you, whether it be getting a divorce from your wife who you love, or your kids kind of not being on the straight and narrow, or not being who you want them to be. That all can have a dramatic effect on how you think about your life in the end times. And I don't think at the end of our lives we're gonna like be super proud of the deer we've killed. I mean, sure we will be, but I think we'd be more proud of like, oh, I had a good family that loved me and was there for me all the time, and they were productive members of society, and the list can go on and on. Or I had a wife that you know became closer to Christ because of me. And I know like um, uh, maybe this is kind of controversial, but oftentimes we as husbands, our wives see Christ through us. Um, it's just how God kind of set us up, right? Like, and I think it's the husband's responsibility to bring our family closer to Christ, or whatever whatever your flavor is, closer as a family. And to do that, some of us that put deer hunting in front of all those things is it's not good. So just something to think about. If you're when I was younger, I always had my wife. Me and my wife have been together forever, but um, that's all I thought about was deer hunting. Didn't really care much about anything else. And maybe that's all right when you're younger and don't have money or responsibilities, but one day deer hunting is going to be or need to be less of a priority. And just remember, any second it can be taken away from you, and you got to be okay with that and have a plan to move on from deer hunting one day. Anyway, I hope this video helped you guys a little bit. Just something I think about a lot, and I've struggled with in the past. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And then if you want more videos like this, hit that subscribe button right there. You can watch another one over there too. I got to figure out how to get rid of that thing. That annoys me. I don't do that. That just pops up on my screen.